strategic solution to the IPP conversation in Delta State. Your Excellency, Elder Sheriff Oborevwori, the Executive Governor of Delta State. The last 5 months have been extremely challenging for the people of Ukwuani Federal Constituency. A sustained protest in Kwale organized by the Light Up Ndokwa Association has rekindled public attention around the long-standing demand for electrification through the Independent Power Project, IPP Stepdown. That sustained mobilization and the attendant debates have exposed deep frustration, heightened insecurity concern, and a pressing need for a decisive state leadership. We therefore respectively urge you, Your Excellency, as the Chief Security Officer and the Governor, to formally consider integrating the Ndokwa IPP Stepdown into the Delta State Rural Electrification Program. Recent legal adjustment now permits state governments to undertake electrification projects previously reserved for other tiers of government. And Delta State already manages rural energy initiatives, procurement frameworks, and implementation capacity. Your Excellency, the incorporation of the IPP Stepdown into the state program would enable coordinated planning, streamlined funding, clearer accountability, and faster delivery, Your Excellency. We therefore propose the immediate constitution of a joint technical committee chaired by the Ministry of Energy and comprising representatives from the Office of the Governor, the Ministry of Works, federal agencies, local government councils, traditional authorities, civil society, and the Light Up Ndokwa Association. This committee should produce an actionable implementation plan within 4 weeks, detailing project scope, cost estimate, funding sources, procurement timeline, and safeguards for operation and maintenance. Funding options could combine state allocations, federal counterparts, concessional loans, and responsibly structured private sector participation to reduce fiscal burden. Your Excellency, community engagement should be central. Regular town hall session, transparent reporting, and inclusion of youth and women in oversight committees will build trust, reduce misinformation, and ensure local ownership. Early deployment of interim benefits such as power to critical health facility in schools will demonstrate commitment and alleviate suffering. Security arrangements should be prioritized for protection of infrastructure, safe civic engagement, and proportional response to unrest. Your Excellency, collaboration between security agencies and community leaders will prevent escalation and preserve democratic space. Finally, integrating the IPP Stepdown within the broader rural electrification agenda will catalyze improvements in health, education, economic activities, and overall quality of life. We therefore appeal to Your Excellency to approve this integration mandate. The joint committee publicize timelines and commit to rural stakeholder briefings with decisive, transparent, and inclusive action. Ndokwa can move from protest to progress and begin a sustained path to development. Thank you for your attention and anticipated leadership on this critical issue, Your Excellency. We stand ready to support the state government with technical inputs, community mobilization, and continuous monitoring so that the project is completed on schedule and to intentional acceptable standard. Transparent procurement processes and third-party audit should be mandated to guarantee value for money. And to forestall corruption, we further recommend a dedicated grievance redress mechanism to address community concern quickly and fairly. Political leadership anchored in responsive inclusion and accountability will ensure that the Ndokwa IPP step-down becomes a model for rural electrification across Delta State and beyond. We therefore respectfully await your favorable response and pledge our cooperation as stakeholders committed to peaceful, sustainable development. I shall go to Rabbi again.